Everest stars Jason Clarke and Jake Gyllenhaal in the retelling of the 1996 Everest disaster. And after watching this movie, I did some research, and for the most part, this movie is actually really accurate to the events that happened. But does that really make it a better movie? Somewhat, in the sense that, when you're watching, you're like, wow, this really happened to actual people. But, I mean, that's not really the movie's doing. It's more of, like, it actually happening. So, if this was, like, 100% fiction, I don't think it would really have the same impact. But the movie is still pretty well done. It's definitely enjoyable. One of the best things I can say about it is that it's beautifully shot, but it's not gimmicky. And that is one thing I was so worried about going into it, because I kept hearing, you gotta see this in IMAX, you gotta see this in 3D. And most of the time when I hear that about movies, the case is that the movie is so weak with its characters and writing and plot that, the visuals are the only thing to look forward to. And actually, what I like about this is that the visuals actually play second fiddle to the characters. So I thought that was a much better choice, and it made it a better movie, in my opinion. But the movie isn't fantastic. It's just good. One of my things being, is that the movie has a lot of characters, and I mean a lot. So one of the issues with them, one of the downfalls, is obviously some characters are going to be more in focus to the plot than others. But the issue with that is that some characters are in the background so much that when things start to hit the fan, you really you're like, well, who's that character? You didn't even realize they were part of the expedition in the first place. But the first half of the movie is actually the first 2/3 of the movie are all build up, but it's not boring. In fact, it even spends a lot of time educating you on how the body isn't meant to survive at the altitudes that they're going to be at, and all this stuff. It's not boring. It's actually entertaining. It keeps you entertained. It's just it's exactly that. It's that there's too many characters to where you don't really care too much for all of them when things start to go wrong. The movie mainly focuses on, I'd say, the story is mainly focused on Jason Clarke's character. Like, he is definitely the main character. And it focuses on 2 or 3 other ones somewhat. For the most part, you'll see they'll say a character's name. They'll be like, "Oh, this is Mike. He did blank." That's it. That's all you're gonna hear. And yeah, you won't really notice them too much. But for the 3 or 4 characters that actually focuses on, their development's pretty good. The dialogue isn't too bad. It's a good movie. I wouldn't say it's completely memorable, but it's definitely a good choice to go see, especially since there's really not much in theaters right now. And the visuals, again, they're good, and luckily they're an aid to the story. They don't take the forefront of it. So overall, I'm going to give Everest a 7 out of 10. I definitely think it's enjoyable, and you'll have a good time if you go see it. And also, you'll realize that the most extreme thing you'll ever want to do regarding Everest is go on the Disney ride, because, man, it made me never want to climb Mount Everest again. Alright.